Tyrants, damn tyrants, the lot of you. Treating a grown man like he's a baby, like he can't take care of himself.
For a man who's supposed to be ill, he certainly is vociferous, which is to say, loud.
Lie down, Delk, and quit roaring. I swear a Ranko with heartburn would make less noise than you.
I'll make as much noise as I want. Hey, Jedi! You a friend of Master Ares? Get Darth Nurse here off my back, will you?
Will you give us some time, Nurse? I need to ask Delk about Master Ares.
You two can talk, but don't let him fool you into letting him walk, Jedi. He's got the sand rot, and bad.
Man breathes in a little sand, and after 20 years guiding folks through the desert, he suddenly can't make decisions for himself. What's it you wanted to know about Master Ares?
It's important that I find Master Ares as soon as possible.
I'm listening. Jedi plague? Begging your pardon, but I don't believe it. Sure, maybe some masters, but not Master Ares. He's the brightest, most level-headed guy I ever met.
We've seen this illness twist even the most level-headed Jedi Master.
Look, you want to talk to him? You're welcome to it, but I'm telling you, he's just as sane as you or me. When I left him, he was in the desert with them annoying little Jawas. Really impressed him how they managed to survive out there.
I'll go talk to these Jawas then.
They're friendly folk, the Jawas. Even if they don't understand the meaning of the words private property, if Master Ares isn't still with them, I'm sure they'll help you find him.
There must be a weakness. That's quite enough of that. for some exercise.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shurg's little Gamorrean clan.
Everyone, lower your weapons. I'm not here to fight.
So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
Let's not let this fall to violence.
I'm sure we could avoid a fight, but... let's not. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.
Clearly you haven't heard of us. Allow us. That's quite enough of that.
You're going to like this.
Holiday, were you watching?
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Rati tusta toika broda, kuka wanzi. Pogwa chichapa chimpa, no ye makashisa.
What can you tell me of this other Jedi?
Wama otoja koga utapawa, tu bamba wula. Tupa tula busta, wo grandi tapio duni donkey.
Why did Master Erez instruct you to build war machines?
Yakani chiya mi kuskoka. So how to pull your is the auto, se go to whoopie whoopie. Destroy pa, bomba capta yon kos basketball ya.
Give me this message.
Rana no plata donkey chuni. La joba non botafa, abaki kunachi tu di konoya. Kuna wa wunda ya power kuka dorundi.
If I help you get your parts back, will you help me find the War Maker?
Hopo mawanka tuduska, udwana wada suka kupa. Yuna liska chanaga wachi, kastaina kontinka. Odruda maruya, tu batagi watima.
Now, just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that.
They never suspect the scientists.
husula, kihe shatang, kuka duina bana.
Give me the message and you'll get your parts.
Pango do bango lu. Hopo mawanka tuduska, udwana wada suka kupa.
I am quite honored.
Latula shuna zegala.
Oh, there, Jedi. Would you look at this? They let me walk around the clinic. Soon they might let me cross the street by myself. Any luck finding Master Ares?
I didn't find him, but the Jawas said he made this for you.
What's this? A message from Master Ares? I know this encryption. Shouldn't take long to crack. There. Care to see what he has to say?
Rowan, you've realized by now that I've left those most resourceful of creatures, the Jawas, in pursuit of greater things. I came to Tatooine to discover the secret to life. Not its creation, but its ongoing survival. How do some species thrive while others fail? A great darkness is coming, Rowan, and to withstand it, we must know the answer to that question.
He chose a strange place to start.
Like I said, he saw something in those critters. He had such a way with them.
I believe that the Jawas, whose enduring civilization thrives in spite of Tatooine's harsh conditions, would answer that question.
Their technological prowess is quite the achievement, though their ability pales in comparison to my own. I wonder why he abandoned them.
But during my daily meditation beneath the pillars, I saw a vision on the cave wall that showed me the error of my assumptions. I now know the true original people of Tatooine, the warriors whose knowledge I will use to stem the coming darkness.
What is he talking about? Who are these people he's gone to?
You really want to find this guy, don't you? I don't get it. Sounds perfectly sane to me. Master Errors used to take lights out to a cave near the rock pillars at night and meditate. Sounds like that's when he had his vision. Well, you're a Jedi. Maybe you could do the same thing.
Visions don't exactly work that way, but I should have a look at this meditation site.
You can use my old dragon flares as lights. Cave gets pretty dark. Just be careful out there. Rumor is the sand people are getting riled up. Don't let them catch you with your lightsaber sheathed.
manalang yang perlu, am kakalami na yakira lebua. Mami lebik bak manuk, maraka najaki nam yapamyak. Inik maraka, nayanaram, kam kalu am kamanik.
Sounds dangerous. I'll take care of it.
Ripoknane kari maraka. Am kamja lebik mem arik, manalang yang perlu, am kakalami na yakira lebua. Inik maraka, nayanaram, kam kalu am kamanik.
That seems simple enough to me.
Ripoknane kari maraka. Am kamja lebik mem arik. Inik maraka, nayanaram, kam kalu am kamanik.
Now, just as I programmed, that's quite enough of that. Now, just as I programmed. Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Deadeye. Did it work? Did you see Master Ares' vision?
What Master Ares saw wasn't mystical at all. It was a carving made by the Sand People.
A carving? Now, Master Ares never mentioned a carving on those walls. What did it show?
Let's see if I can explain this.
I'm listening. The Sand People are the oldest group on Tatooine? Doesn't say much for progress. Still, I bet none of them get the sand rot. I have a hard time believing Master Ares would do anything so cockeyed as working with the Sand People. At least the Jawas are good for droid repair.
I just need to find him, to make sure he's okay.
Wait. What did you say the symptoms of this thing were? Delusions? Paranoia? What, violence? One group of Sand People has been unusually aggressive lately. Normally they stick pretty close to their camps. I'm not saying I think Master Ares is behind it, but maybe it's worth looking into.
So where would I find these Sand People?
There's a farming settlement out at Malcolm's Dunes that's been reporting a lot of Sand People activity. I'll meet you out there. I know some of those folks, and I can help your investigation.
I thought you weren't supposed to go out into the desert.
Says who? Bunch of doctors never set foot outside of Anchorhead in their lives? Besides, it'll do me good. Don't care if it kills me. I'm tired of being an invalid.
Clearly you haven't heard of us. Clearly you haven't heard of us.
That's quite enough of that.
never suspect the scientists.
Now, just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that.
Inik Maraka, Nayanaram, Kam Kalu Kamanik. Mem Kanek Nom, Prahanim Karema Nubo, Ripoknane Kari Maraka, Kamja Levik Mem Ark.
I am pleased I could help.
Ki Ukapam, Mami Levik Bakmanuk, Maraka Naja Ki Nam Yapamyak.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
You say that now, but just wait until you see the real desert. Hey, look who's back, and alive. You able to find anything?
I believe this is what you wanted.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden. And my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again. You're doing well, I hope.
This man led the Zerka team I encountered.
Not a friendly face, then.
Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Gaiam Lexende, here on behalf of Zerka Corporation.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Zerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
Why don't we discuss this? Come meet us.
I'm going to say no, Jedi, although I do like your style. Zerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests. And I assure you, our representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special enforcement branch.
Rich boy who took up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Zerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
I started this mission. I intend to finish it.
You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon. Looking good there, Jedi. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of Anchorhead. See if we can pick up any signals from the old Zerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files you lifted from the Gamorreans.
Something about the research facility?
One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Zerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Zerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Gromit Kurtzon. For a while he was something of a drifter, finally bought a little moisture farm.
If he was here before Zerka abandoned the base, he must be ancient.
I'm guessing he's 60s, 70s. The files don't say.
My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Gromit first. Try to keep him quiet.
Age comes with wisdom. He may be able to handle himself.
Or he could be half senile. I wouldn't count on anything. By the time you're through investigating Gromit, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Zerka facility itself. Soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
20 more minutes until I'm leaving. Then the doors are closing, Walner. I love you like a brother, but the doors have to close, huh? You weren't here before. You came all the way out to my farm to fix my machines?
Are you Gromit Kurthson?
Mm-hmm. I'm Gromit. I started to think you wouldn't come. Most chaps think it's too dangerous out here. But the Sand People, they keep bashing my vaporators. Lizards chew up my guns and alarms. This place used to be a fortress, but I just can't fix things anymore.
Talk to me. Is it just failing equipment, or is trouble coming?
I don't know. I can't figure out why it's breaking. And my rifle misses. And the creatures get closer every day. You can fix my home, though. Didn't I send the credits to Anchorhead? That's why you're here.
Let's say I am here to repair your farm. Why don't you explain what you need?
It's the vaporators, and the perimeter sensors, and the emergency guns. They need fixing. I think it was the Sand People. I have the parts. It's just, I'm scared to leave my home without the sensors working. It's shameful, I know. Console. It says you fixed everything. You really fixed it. Back before, I could have done it myself. Not so much anymore.
You must have been pretty tough back then.
You know, I used to be a security guard for Zerka, but they've been gone for years now. They left me alone, and I've stayed by myself.
What exactly were your duties at Zerka?
I was a security officer at Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. I was so proud.
Any idea what Zerka was working on?
The scientist's project. It was all secret. Zerka never told us what was in that cave. When it all went wrong, I had to lock up the base, leave the others behind. I left the desert and the horrors and went to Anchorhead.
That explains how you survived when no one else did.
I think that's enough from the old man, don't you?
You're Zerka. I recognize your uniform.
Pity the sun's dulled his brain. But then I suspect he was never too bright. Yes, Gromik, I'm with Zerka.
How did you track us down?
Zerka found out about Gromik a while ago. We disabled his perimeter sensors and waited to see if anyone would come.
You broke my moisture vaporators.
Those two, yes. May I continue? Our honeypot seems to have caught a few flies. And now, I'm free to murder you and the old man together.
Let's talk this through, Lexende.
I'm speaking to you from an airship 2 kilometers above ground. I can target you with turbo lasers and drop droids on your little heads. The advantage is mine.
We have to get to shelter. Follow me.
Allow us. That's quite enough of that. Allow us. That's quite enough of that.
He can't get to us here. We'll be safe.
Well, that was exciting. I'm disappointed I didn't get to fry you, but I can settle for your asphyxiation. Enjoy being buried alive, my friends. Enjoy.
He's wrong. He's wrong. First, though. First. Here. This is a cache. The SWTOR files I hid years ago. I buried them all over the desert, and this is the first batch. You can have them.
I didn't mean to involve you with Zerka again.
You heard the hologram? Zerka's trying to kill me now. I don't owe them anything. And my friends from the base, they can't be hurt. Now, I had an escape planned when I built this place. There's a back entrance to take you outside.
Gromit, you're a lifesaver.
Go on. I need to rest a while. I need to wait until they stop watching my farm. If you want the other files on Zerka, you'll find them in the desert. Just don't let them get away with this.
Let's settle this.
Stand by for examination and suggested product. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Try to appreciate the scenery, Camus. Most people never get to visit a place like this.
This is a horrible place. No wonder Zerka built their base in the Dune Sea. No one would ever want to look for it here.
He'll adjust. How was your visit to Old Man Gromit?
Aside from Lixende burying us alive, it went all right.
Too much to hope we'd seen the last of him. Mind if I see what you got for your troubles?
These are official Zerka records from Secret Weapons Division 7.
Schematics, survey maps. Looks like Gromit came through for us. Don't go anywhere. I think we're gonna need you. All right, we should be able to determine a rough location of the base from these charts. Problem is, the sands have shifted over the last few decades. We'll need some geo readings to determine the facility's exact coordinates.
What does taking these readings involve?
The data isn't hard to get, in theory. I can give you a field scanner that'll dip into the sand, put us on track. But a lot of this territory is unexplored. Locals talk about sand people communities, crate dragons the size of starships.
Jedi have always explored places others fear.
Can't argue with that. If you take readings in a couple of places, I can figure out the base location. Meet me back here when you're done. Take it slow and be careful.
Now, just as I programmed. That's quite enough of that. Let's settle this.
Valley here. The data's coming in. Looks like this will give us what we need, but... Huh? I'm getting an energy signature not too far from you. Some sort of installation, cloaked from long-range sensors. If you would, head on over and see if there's anything there. Could just be a glitch in the scanners, but I doubt it.
There must be a weakness. Clearly you haven't heard of us. Must be a weakness. That's quite enough of that. That's quite enough of that. follow us. That's quite enough of that.
They never suspect the scientists.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Still a few minutes before those scans are processed. Huh. What about...
Hey, look who made it back.
Bad news, Fowler. That reading was a Zerka listening post.
Blast. Lexende must have set it up. Now the cyborg freak has our data. Zerka can find their lost base as easily as we can.
I take it that means the readings came through.
Yeah, machines are sorting through it now, but if Lexende's on the trail, we assumed Zerka came to keep us out of the facility. Maybe we were mistaken. Maybe they want what they left behind.
Gromik's files. We saw some things.
Yeah. Turns out Zerka didn't come to Tatooine to build or test the device. They found it here, underground, an artifact powerful enough to wipe out a planet, just buried in the desert.
If Zerka found the device on Tatooine, who created it?
I don't know. The files don't say. We only know a few facts for certain. Zerka discovered the device. They analyzed it, then something happened that made them abandon it. Camus, has the computer cross-referenced the scans with Gromik schematics?
Yes? It looks like the main entrance is a few kilometers away. What about the door codes?
There's a bunch of relay towers around the base. They'll have a mess of data, the codes, along with old communications. Downloading everything from the relay towers will allow you to get into that base and destroy the device. It can't fall into the wrong hands.
We don't even know what the device does.
Zerka saw it as a doomsday weapon. That's enough.
Be careful in the base, in case they left traps, or if Lexende finds you.
That'll do, Camus. Time to let professionals finish the job.